Hello, and Backstage Pass today is in the dining room. So here in the dining room, I'm by what's a door here, but that was an exterior wall when it was the Selim Newton house. And the Galloways added this section later, and you can tell the boards on the floor are very narrow. And the ceilings are very high. So that tells us this is a newer section, and that's a very Victorian feature, is very tall ceilings. So we're set up today as we're going to have a luncheon. Now, the Galloways had several people living in this house, lots of family. So we're going to have a little soup and sandwich luncheon. Here's our soup bowl and a little luncheon plate. And we're showing off, we have different napkin rings that you would use for the formal setting. Even for a slate luncheon, you would still do some formal items. The serving girls, that our maids, have not set up the entire table yet. We're just showing off before the party gets started. And we might have a platter of sandwiches, and we'll have like a fruit compote, and maybe something that would be a little dessert later. And we found this treasure, and I said we find treasures all the time. That beautiful little tablecloth, it's 3.5 yards. It belonged to Mrs. David Nickel, mother of Mrs. Alfred Van de Zand of Campbellsport, Wisconsin. Mrs. Nickel bought this cloth in Milwaukee before she was married in 1886. And this was donated by Mrs. William E. Miller, who was the daughter of Mrs. Van de Zandy from Brown Deer. So this card came with the tablecloth. I'm going to move this. So beautiful, 1886. So prior to 1886 for this little small tablecloth. Now, as we come around, this is one of the fireplaces that would have been in the home prior to the radiators coming in and radiant heat. But then they added the radiator here. We found out there was another radiator that way. This one is unique because you could warm the plates. So right now, we're warming the soup bowls to make sure that the soup bowls will be nice and warm for when we add the hot soup, it'll stay hot. And warm, keeping our tea warm. And this has just beautiful artistic work. You close them up, and then again you open, and there's these wonderful shelves to keep plates, bowls, anything warm that you wanted to keep warm. And then over at the buffet, after dinner, usually you could have a glass of sherry in the parlor. You serve the coffee after dinner. Here's the soup tureen that we'd have the soup serve out of for our nice little luncheon. And I'm going to talk about these chairs. Now, these are chapel chairs, and they're made with no nails. It's just wooden dowels. The entire set is made out of these chapel chairs. These are original Galloway furniture. Mr. Galloway, Mr. Edwin P. Galloway, had asked the family to return any of the chairs that would have gone out into the family and dispersed, and all but one chair did come back. So we have a nearly complete set of these beautiful chapel chairs. Now we're going to come over here. This would not have had plexiglass on it. This is where Mrs. Galloway served her guest. The girls did not serve. They made food, and they would bring it here to the shelves, and Mrs. Galloway would then come and get the food and then serve her guests. This set right here is all from a Pettibone gift that was given to the Galloways, and all of them are waterfowl. Each different set, like the cups have a certain bird, the plates have another bird, each size plate is a different bird, even the serving trays and the pedestal for the cakes and things, pedestal serving bowls. There's demi-tasse cups and regular coffee cups, tea cups. Yeah, very formal. And this was a 100-piece set. So we have all of the different things here. Again, like 3 different sizes of just the cups and 4 different sizes of plates along with the bowls, and each item having its the different saucers for the different cups too. Just a beautiful set. Again, the Pettibone family, and we talked about them in the Heritage Bedroom, is they did the ready-made stores. And then I'm going to come back around here. Now we're going to have dessert. And here's our dessert setting. We've got dessert bowl, and that's when we would have our coffee or our tea, and we have our tea. Here we found these, and these could be for 2 different things. This could be holding your tea bag for any ready-made teas, and that would hold your tea bag. Or you could even have it as a salt cellar to salt your food. We do have one item, and here it's a very curious thing. We don't know what it is, but we think that might have warmed something or drained something, and it came like that in the cupboard. Fits perfectly in here. I know that at times you use that like a flower frog, but this actually came together. So if anyone knows what it is, put it in the comments. And then as we come around, we have a double-walled water pitcher. So you can put the water in here and it'll stay cold. And here we are going to begin our party with some water and no heavy lifting. Thank you.